Hi everyone. Yesterday, my husband and I went to the grocery store, and somehow this ended up at home. It was in one of our grocery bags. I don't know if, he probably had paid for it or belonged to somebody else. Not quite sure, but I had to decide on what to do with it. So I looked through my freezer and I found a bag of beef that I had already marinated. So I went ahead and defrosted it, and it's already been, looks like it's already been sliced up. And so I'm going to just stir fry the two together and see how it turns out. What you'll need is to marinate the beef. My basic marinade is just some soy sauce, a little bit of fish sauce, some sugar's in there, salt. Oh no, you don't forget the salt. Just use the garlic salt. And then that's the marinade for the beef. And then later on we're going to use the oyster sauce when we start stir frying it. And I'm going to go ahead and wash these up and then cut them into smaller pieces, and then we'll start cooking. Oh, and you need a garlic. This is 2 cloves of garlic, and I minced it up already. Okay. I have just finished cutting up my bok choy into smaller pieces, and now I placed some oil in my wok, and I'm just waiting for it to get hot. And once it's hot, I'll go ahead and add my minced garlic, and then my beef. My beef, and then we're gonna stir fry it, and then for a little bit we'll add some of the oyster sauce in, and then we'll add the vegetables, the bok choy. Okay, so just waiting for it to get hot here, and I had the heat on for like a minute already, so it should be getting hot soon. I'll go ahead and add my garlic. Oh, garlic, get down there. Hold on a second. Just down for 1 minute. I had to get the rest of my garlic in there. It's really hard to do with one hand. Alright, now I'm going to add my beef. Add a little bit. Add a little bit of oyster salt. Remember, beef cooks fairly quickly, so then I'm going to add my vegetables. It's all going to be very quick. We're going to see how this turns out. Hopefully it'll be good. And the heat is on high. So I kept it on high all this entire time. And we're just going to keep stir frying it until the bok choy is nice and soft. Let me just do a taste tester. Alright. Add a little bit more oyster sauce, just a little bit, because oyster sauce is really salty, so you don't want to add too much. A little bit more. There we go. So It'll give the bok choy some flavor. Okay, so don't overcook your meat. Once you see that the bok choy is nice and soft, go ahead and drop the heat. The heat is now off. Sure is a lot. Okay, it looked like there was a lot of bok choy, but then now that it's all wilted, not that much. There's more meat than the bok choy. But yeah, let's see what it tastes like. Put some black pepper on. Where's my black pepper at? Hello, black pepper, where are you? And then make a little small bowl of soy sauce and Thai chili so that you can pour it on top of your rice. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that next. Okay, so this is what I made to go with this dish. And it's basically just soy sauce and Thai chili chopped in there. And this is the soy sauce that I use, and these are the Thai chilies. And I just took a pair of scissors and just cut the chili in there. And I'm still waiting for my rice. It's still cooking, but once it's done, I'll go ahead and put some of this stuff on top. And then drizzle a little bit of soy sauce on top. And that's what I'm going to be eating. Besides this, I'm also going to make eggs with onion. And I'll show you how to do that next. Okay, what you need for the eggs and onions, I have 6 eggs here, and we're going to whip that up. Put a little bit of fish sauce in it, and you're going to slice up your onion. And I think this was leftovers, so this is a lot of onions. You probably don't want to use that much, but I love onions, so I'm going to use the whole thing. Maybe you just want to use that much, but let me go ahead and add the fish sauce into the eggs. You don't want to put too much because it'll get salty. Okay, so that much is good enough, and then we're going to whip it up. Alright, I've added oil to the pan and waited for the oil to get hot, so it should be hot by now. I'll go ahead and add my onions. Oh, maybe it's not hot yet because I don't hear a sizzle, but that's okay. We'll just cook it until the onions get a little soft before we add the egg. What is that? I see a piece with the onion skin on it. Let me get that out. Yeah, I don't like my onions super soft, so it just depends on how you like to eat your onions is when you start putting the egg in. Okay, I think that's good enough for me. So I'll go ahead and pour in the egg. Okay, maybe just use 5 eggs because see, I have extra in here. So just go with the 5 eggs. Switch it around. Just kind of leave it alone for a minute. Okay, the heat is still on high. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Just let it cook. Swish it around. So, and this is going to taste really good with this dish here. And for this dish, we'll also use that soy sauce with the chili in it. And it's going to taste really good. Okay. Keep swishing it around. And then let it sit for a minute. Okay, we'll check back on this because it's still, you know, it's still cooking. We'll check back. Alright, so I'm going to cut the egg in half just to make it easier for me to flip it over. Not easy to do with one hand, okay? So keep that in mind when I'm trying to flip this. There we go. Okay, try the other one. That won't be as pretty. Ah, get in, get in. There we go. Alright. So there we go. Just cook it for another minute. It depends on how well you like to eat your egg. So that's pretty much it. Just the bottom of it. I kind of like it a little brown. That's good enough. I'll go ahead and turn off the heat. And there we go. Hey, how come there's egg in this thing? So we're going to have our egg. Some of this. And some of that. Okay, so I have my bowl of rice. I put a little bit of that beef with the bok choy and some egg with the onions. And where's my spoon? And then all you do is take a little bit of this here. I like to eat it like that. Okay, I don't grab onto the chili because it's pretty spicy. I'll just take a little bit of that and just pour it on top. Just drizzle a little bit on top, like so. Like that. Just a little bit. And then, time for the taste test. Here I go. First, the egg. Come on, eggy. I love onions. Especially sauteed onions. Yum. Alright, here we go. Yum. Okay. Now for the bok choy and the beef. I'm going to add a little bit more on top here. Okay, there we go. Yummy. Yeah, so there you go. The egg complements the beef with bok choy. Tastes really great together. Okay, so thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe and please be sure to click like before you leave. I would really appreciate it to help support my videos. Thanks so much. Have a great day and I'll see you later, alligator. Bye.